Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently conquering this county. And we are... Honestly, I want to fight this army. Like, we're probably gonna... Like, this siege curve is actually irrelevant to us. This person is not, I think, in this war. I think this is a completely separate war. Yeah, so we want to kill this army, so I'm just going to station besiegers there, and we're going to take these guys, and in we go. Fantastic. Where are we? Yeah, this leaves the mangonels there. We should still have plenty... Our quality is a little low, but we should have plenty of troops to make that happen. Their quality isn't great either. So let's go do that quick. Yep, that's what I thought. They would prefer to fight in plains over mountains? Or no, that's plains. This is mountains over here. But they could have headed over here. I think they would have gotten the defensive terrain. Well, maybe they wouldn't, because this is hostile territory to them. Okay, they may not have. But regardless, they're going to lose that fight. 1,000,000%. We can lawfully imprison this guy. Our odds are not great, so I think we'll hold off on that. Okay, that got us 23% war score. And honestly, I think we're just going to send these guys home. We're losing money right now. We currently have all of these guys being occupied. So let's just do something like this. We'll station besiegers at the places where it's relevant, and then we'll send some troops home so that hopefully we're spending at least less money than we currently are. Yeah, that's less money. It's not amazing. We'll ransom that guy and this guy as well. It won't quite get us out of debt, but that's okay. We'll wrap up this siege. 3 years on that. 44 days and 10 months. Okay. Sounds good. These guys will be able to disband them immediately. They're just levy troops, so they're relatively cheap. Oh, hello. You raised up in that city. Is your plan to come up and attack this force? Because you don't get there in time. Is your plan to attack down here? I don't know. That's irrelevant. We're going to pull these guys back, and we are going to disband them. Yeah, this number of troops is not relevant to either of our sieges that we have ongoing here. However, we are going to, once this siege finishes, we're going to move these troops over here, and then these guys can move over and fight that army. That should be fine. No real concerns there. This is like 49% on that count. I think I just looked at him. Okay, so this is that situation. I mean, we win this. They're just delaying us. It's a hostile army. Yeah. That's a mild annoyance that I kind of wish that the developers would do something about. But, I mean, it cuts both ways, right? It's annoying in offensive wars, it's handy in defensive wars. So I'm not too concerned about it. Well, this is their capital, so that's great. And that will fall in 2 months. What's our timer over here? 4 months? We might actually just want to swing this force down over here and then come back. Alternately, I have another idea. I have a better idea. A far better idea. We will wait until this siege finishes, and then I will tell you all about my far better idea. She's just a cat. Don't worry about it. Okay. The siege is about to happen. Right now. Here's the idea. We're going to split off a new army, just the mangonels. Select them. The mangonels go over here. These guys, they come down here. Fantastic. This guy's a wise man, apparently. Okay. They're just going to let us do that? Baffling. Okay. Well, we'll now siege this much faster. 3 months left on that. We're 98% war score. This battle actually wins us the war. Excellent. We're going to enforce that, of course. And there we go. Now, we did inherit this war. Noted. There's a two baronies here. This is a level 21 fort. Okay. That is an extensive siege. We're currently at plus 29%. They would accept a white piece. What would we actually get from fighting this out? 501 gold. I think that's worth it. I will accept that. Okay, how long on this siege? It's probably going to be a while. Our tech is too low to really siege that. 3 years? Fine. But on this siege, that's going to be also 3 years. We could call in our allies, and I think we'll do so. We can call in a lot of dynasty members as well. I don't mind losing the renown, I think. I mean, we don't really need these guys. I'm not going to spend any more renown than that. Okay. We'll call in a few allies on this one. And we'll see if they show up in time. What's their siege curve over here? 15 months? Fine. If we were to station besiegers, how many troops would we have? Ooh, that's not many. Okay. Now, keep in mind, most of our troops aren't raised. We can always raise more troops to deal with these guys, and maybe we should do that. Like, we can move our rally point, say, over here. Raise up a few armies here. We would need around 2,500 troops. So this should be plenty. I'm going to actually raise a little bit more. There we go. And in we go. Do we catch them? I think so. Yeah, we do. Fantastic. We should not have a problem with that. Okay, we're losing some stress. That's always handy. This is, of course, costing us money, which is not ideal. But we will fight this and win, and have no problems. There we go. We did not actually stack wipe them, so I think they're going to be retreating maybe to this barony, which we're apparently at war with. And I'm going to raise a few more troops. How many more? Well, we'll see. I'm not sure how... Actually, this is more than enough. This is more than enough. We don't need quite this many. I'm going to put down this force, if I can, and these two will head over to this barony for now. Okay, we'll disband that force, saving us some money. Yeah, we did expect them to be retreating up that way. We'll start our siege, though. Oh, hang on. We have... We're above our domain limit. Is this ours? Oh, this is ours. We should probably grant that to someone else. Let's see. We can ransom some prisoners. I think we're just going to need to grant this to a random courtier. This guy looks trustworthy. And actually, I don't care whether he's trustworthy or not, because we will be transferring him to someone else. Specifically, we are going to transfer him over to the Queen of East Francia. Actually, this is a King of East Francia now. Okay, well, we will go ahead and transfer the vassal in here if I can... Oh, grant vassal, of course. It's not transfer vassal in this game. And we want to transfer in this guy. Excellent. That'll do. Now these guys, they don't actually need to continue moving. This is apparently sufficient to siege, so we can get rid of these guys. There we go. And yeah, we are wildly in debt right now. 21 months and 23 months there. 7 months and 6 years on that one. Noted. Well, he doesn't really have enough troops to pose a threat to us. We're getting ticking war score at this time. And we captured his heir, so that's nice. And yeah, what's he going to do? Siege this down? Sure, I don't honestly care. We've got 7... Well, actually, this is the war goal, isn't it? Maybe I do care about that. There's a simple solution, of course. And that is to raise troops right next to him and see what he does about it. So far, literally nothing. He could attack this if he wanted to. Now he can't. And in we go. It's not great for us, but we have allies on the way. We're just holding them there. I'm actually rather comfortable with this. There we go. We're going to win. Will that give us 100% war score? I don't think so, but it'll give us a chunk. And this might give us 100% war score when we siege Hanover. Yeah, that's 82% there. Fine. These guys, they don't need to be here anymore. They are now irrelevant. Excellent. I don't care about any of this. Our allies can handle that. Okay, we won this siege, which means that this force is no longer relevant since they do not have any siege weapons. I suppose we're going to have to chase these guys down. Or just let them go, one or the other. Yeah, we'll just let them go. Our allies can handle that. Can we put you down now? Yes, we can. Fantastic. We're at 86% war score here, and we're going to make a chunk of gold. This will bring us out of debt, for sure. So that'll be great. In theory. 9 months on that siege, 13 and 4 years. Exciting stuff. We're at 52% ticking war score right now. And our allies are fighting these guys. Wonderful. That'll get us another chunk of war score, I believe. Yeah, we're only at 11% from battles. So we do have more war score to be gotten from these battles. That's great. Puts us at 91. How goes our siege? 6 months left. Okay, this is definitely taking longer than I had hoped. We, kind of need to get trebuchets. That's for sure. Windmills will be very good for us, though. There's no doubt about that. 1675. This is such a high level fort. It's kind of bonkers. Well, we're going to have the ticking war score very soon, and if we don't, sieging this capital will get us the war score we need for sure. This does give us the Soon Forgiven perk or Chains of Loyalty. I believe we're on domestic affairs right now, aren't we? That's foreign affairs. Fair enough. If we need to switch to domestic affairs, it'll give us some efficiency on that, I suppose. We probably should have been on domestic affairs when we were a little younger, but at this point it's fine. We'll enforce our demands, we'll take our 522 gold, disband our armies. Excellent, and this border gore is looking a wee bit cleaner. We're not going to go after, I think, well, we probably have a truce with this person, don't we? Yeah, truce with us. We have a truce with her. Actually, we don't. Baffling. I don't know why we don't have a truce with Liechtenstein. Should we not? A 5-year truce? I don't think it's been 5 years. But, you know what? Whatever. We can lawfully ransom this guy. And we can transfer this person over. And we definitely will do that. apparently she would make a good wife for one of our sons. Why is it saying that? Her stats are mediocre. She has no claims. She's unlanded. I'm not so sure about that one. Okay, we will mint gold coins imprinted with our own visage? No. No, we're going to debase the coinage with inexpensive nickel and hope that we roll up the 285 gold. Spending the prestige is irrelevant. Okay, wonderful. That does put us in a much better position gold-wise. We can imprison this guy 52% and this guy 77%. I'm not too keen on that. But most of our gold right now is going into reinforcing our men-at-arms. And that's okay. I'm not too concerned about that. In fact, I'm going to declare on this guy with our de jure county. We could do a de jure duchy claim, but we may as well do a de jure county claim. It's literally the same thing, and it's less prestige. Not like we care about the prestige, I suppose. Okay, let's go ahead and move our rally point, say, here. And we're going to raise up a few forces. We aren't going to need much more than this. This will be plenty. So we'll stop gathering these. Excellent. Now, where are our mangonels? Our mangonels are here. So they're going to head into the barony with these guys for now. And these guys, they're going to head over this way. Actually, all of these guys are going to head over this way. Chase these guys down. We're actually going to catch them. In we go. I did not expect to catch them there. But sure. We'll do that. Okay, we'll do that. Station besiegers. And we will chase these guys down. I don't know where they're running to. Apparently they're running off over this way. Wonder where exactly they're going. Well, wherever they're going there in a hurry. Actually, they're just walking straight back into us. Okay. Well, that was free. Stack wipe? Stack wipe. Okay, we'll put these guys down since we stack wiped them. That is 50%, so that is all that we can get from battles. So we don't care if they do anything else. We only have 2 months left on this siege, so this will be free. In the meantime, of course, we are reinforcing the men-at-arms that are not in this group. Although, we have some really high-quality troops in this group. So that's nice. As we improve our men-at-arms, it's just going to get better and better. But this is going to be a 100% war very, very shortly now. And there it is. We'll enforce those demands. And this did not go to us. This went to this guy, who is under East Francia. That's perfect. That's absolutely ideal. Okay, we'll put down our men-at-arms, and now we'll look at Liechtenstein, who we somehow don't have a truce with. I'm not sure how that happened. But we do have a truce with them. It must be showing up in our area. Yes. We're hindered from declaring war on her for 3 years. Fine. Well, we got a lot of border gore cleaned up over here. That's nice. In the meantime, we can work on enlarging our men-at-arms. Specifically, this unit of crossbowmen. We'll bump those up to size 6. Actually, size 5. Okay, we have another son. What are we going to lose on succession? We are going to lose County of Sambia. Okay, that's normal. That is completely normal. How long on those windmills? 4 years? Okay, so we still have some time for belligerents. Anybody over here that would accept diplo-vassalization so that we didn't have to pay for these rather expensive wars? This guy's a king? This guy's a king with 3 counties. That's awkward. We could just duchy declare war on him, though. He does hold titles up here. Okay. Or are those allied? Those are probably allied. Okay. Noted. The real question is, do we want to do that yet? We've been expanding a fair amount. Do we have anything de jure drifting? No, we don't. Okay. Our steward just died. We can put... I don't think it's actually useful to put this guy in. He's super happy with us, and he's not great at stewardship. I think we're better off... I don't really care about Bavaria or Great Moravia in terms of their power levels. I think we're better off putting the Queen of Novgorod in there to be better at the job. Excellent. We'll bump these guys up to size 6. So we'll just need 160 more gold to max out our men-at-arms for now. Won't be forever. The real question is, do we want to start banking money to work on windmills? Because that's going to be a lot of economic buildings we're going to need to build. I think we do have time for another war or two. And this is a very interesting war to me, because it actually... This actually cuts off the Byzantine Empire. I mean, they can still come in by sea, right? But it cuts them off by land here, which is going to make them a little salty. Now, we do have a Holy War CB. This guy is Orthodox, which means that the Byzantines will likely defend him. I don't think that we can afford a war with the Byzantines right now, just financially. Could we win a war against the Byzantines? Sure. But do we want to? Like, is that useful for us right now? I'm not sure it is. At least not unless we're attacking the Byzantines directly. Like, for example, if we were doing a holy war for the kingdom of, say, Serbia, Bulgaria. This would be something that would potentially be worth taking that risk on. But we're going to be in a much stronger position to take that risk after we get windmills and after we get our investments done up here to completely buff up our taxes. We're going to be in a much better financial position, much more sound for the long, protracted, grindy war that is likely to be. So I think that's the decision, is we are going to fight the Byzantines, but not yet. There's all of our money into the men-at-arms. Those are now completely maxed out. So that's fantastic. They're very expensive to have raised. There's no doubt about that. But we are going to be reducing that. Does men-at-arms reduce the cost of them? No, there was one thing that did. I think it might have been a building. Yeah, it might have been a building. Regardless, windmills will be done in 3 years. That'll give us 5% domain taxes, which is actually... How much is that? 20.5 times 0.05. I should be able to do that in my head. That's only like 1 gold per month. Okay. But that does give us access to all of the high medieval era economic buildings. Now, is that only 1 level or is that 2 levels? That is Windmills Innovation. This one is Windmills Innovation. That is 2 levels. 3 levels. It will require concentric castle building. Okay, pause just died. Yeah, and that will require hoardings. Noted. So we should definitely go for hoardings next. I mean, I'd love to go for trebuchets. There's so many things that I want, but we can only choose one. And given the options... How useful is it actually to do that? I mean, we could boost these up, but that would require the House of Worship building, which requires windmills. Okay, so we'd be able to boost our temples. Noted. Hoardings will be pretty important. So I think we definitely go for hoardings. Do we go for hoardings now? I think we do. It's 16 years away. Windmills is 19 years away. That was 3 years away as it was. Hang on. So in total, this would take 19 years if we did this. And it would, to get both windmills and hoardings, this would take 19 years, because this would take 3 years, and then this would take 16 years. But this is literally exactly the same, because windmills are going to be discovered in about 19 years. However, that's assuming that we don't get an exposure and that we don't choose to go for windmills after hoardings. If we choose to go for windmills after hoardings, that will speed this up. So those last 3 years would go super, super fast. Noted. At any rate, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see if we can maybe get our hands on hoardings, although it probably won't happen next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. I feast. You can go away.